Hey CG, I'm Deacon.
And I'm McCool.
And we have your weekly CGTV broadcast for homecoming week.
Did you know that there's a new fishing club at CG?
Fishing club?
That's right. Its members participated in their first tournament last Saturday. Sophie Lackey brings us the story.
Last weekend was also the first marching band competition. Marching band has been one of the music groups affected by the construction. Grant Patterson brings you a story at the impact construction is having on band.
Because of the construction in the music department, the marching band has had to adapt to the changes. Marching band members Joe Ward and Isaac Hagedorn talk about the obstacles they face during marching band.
It's taken away this door, that we have, that we used to be able to walk out on and everything. And really, I think that might be it, because we can adapt really well to it. We can use alternate ways out of the building. I don't think it's really affected us too badly, as much as people would have thought.
The hardest adjustment for the pit has definitely been not being able to play with the band as often, since we weren't really able to get out very often with the band while we were over at the elementary school. We didn't really play with the band until, I would say, about a week out from school.
Marching band director Kevin Schessler has a different opinion of the obstacles they faced.
Well, obviously this summer we were moved off campus to go over to Middle School Central, and actually that was a real blessing to us because the rehearsal areas were very close to each other. We had to do our visual at Center Grove Elementary, which was a great thing for us, just to be out on the parking lot and everything like that. We didn't get to see a football field all summer until we came back and actually started learning drills.
Even with all these obstacles, construction has had little effect on practice.
I don't think this has slowed down practice at all. The only thing it's slowed down is maybe shaved off a couple of minutes for traveling to the south lot and everything. And I think that's really it. It's not anything drastic.
Our biggest goal was that, again, no audience member from a football game or from a contest or anything like that would know that we were in a construction. I would have to say it has slowed it down a little bit. Construction
isn't all bad. It has had some positive effects on marching band too.
There have been a few positives, like we got the repaving of the guard lot, and we also are going to be able to get a whole new percussion room set up here in about a couple months, which will be a ton of fun.
I think that it's it's more for the orchestra and choir, but it also helps us because it expands the music area in general, not just the band room. Sure, we're getting new stuff down here and everything, but I think it's great for the choir and orchestra, so they're not sharing rooms and having to have the headache of walking around and everything, just scrambling to find things. So I think this is actually a good thing, and I think that it was much needed.
Even with all the construction, marching band has not been drastically affected. They are still working hard for upcoming competitions.
Construction may have an impact on the music program, but there is no stopping CG musicians. Next Thursday, the choir departments host their annual Fall Fest. Maureen Keller and Taylor Ward have all the information you need.
Fall Fest is the first choir show of the year, and all the choirs will be participating.
Fall Fest!
At Fall Fest, there's a bunch of solo acts. I'm one of the solo acts with Maddie McGraw, so you should definitely come.
Fall Fest.
Fall Fest is Thursday, September 29th. It starts at 7, and you can get tickets at centergroupchoirs.org.
Fall Fest!
Fall Fest is our fall show. All of the choirs are involved. So that's beginning choirs all the way through our advanced choirs. And they each perform 2 or 3 numbers depending upon the group. And those who are in show choir will do one dance number, and then they'll do a couple of stand and sing numbers as well.
Fall Fest!
Come fall and love with Center Grove Choirs at Fall Fest.
Fall Fest.
That was good information about the choir concert, but do you know one of the information managers for the high school?
Information manager, what's that?
The webmaster for the high school is Mrs. Ayersman. She handles a ton of information on the website. Jordan Jacobus and Ethan Boots bring you a feature about her.
There are many different computer classes offered here at Center Grove. All 4 of these classes are taught by Ayersman.
In class, we do everything from Python to Java to C++ to HTML and JavaScript, so a little bit of everything.
There are many programs that sound familiar to students but aren't well known.
So HTML is website coding, so it's how you actually make a website, put colors and font and text on there. Java is more of how you would make an actual program for a bank, or even how you would code a game. C++ along the same lines as Java. They're almost, I would call them twins. They're very, very similar. They just have a couple differences. Well, in Python we make games, so we actually go through and do all the artwork and the sound, and the students make the games that other students can play. In Java, we make your full-scale program. So you're going to be doing something along the lines of, oh, this is an order form, and it's more business applications. And then in app development, obviously you're making an app. We do the Android app development because it's so much easier to use than doing apps for Apple. And then in websites, you're going to be making websites that are interactive and have videos and sounds and forms and things and colors and fonts and pictures.
Originally, Ayersman wasn't planning on being a coding teacher.
I originally went to be a business teacher, so to teach marketing or accounting, and then the job opening that Center Grove had was to teach coding and the beginning freshman level class with Microsoft Word, and so I started there and then just started adding coding classes.
Ayersman doesn't just love the programs, but also the details they include.
I love the problem solving aspect. There's always an answer, but how someone gets there may be different. So how one student may get the answer differs from how another student. So there's not necessarily a right or wrong answer. I also love that it's an amazing career path. And so I love seeing that door open for students about what they could do once outside of class, because I have students who do websites on the side or who code for people and get paid pretty good money. And then also as a college, as your college major and your job, it's an amazing path for students to take. It's going to be the #1 job, so it's just fun to see students see that potential.
Ayersman doesn't have many girls in her classes and wishes most girls saw the potential in it.
There are not very many girls. I don't have very many girls in class. I don't have very many girls. There are not very many girl coding teachers, but it's such an amazing class, and I wish that there would be more girls that would see the potential in it. I don't mind that I'm a minority in my classroom with all boys, and it is fine because I love teaching. It doesn't matter to me who is in my classroom to teach. I just wish girls would see the potential that they could do and how many opportunities they could have in the field, not just because they're girls, but also because they're girls. There's so many doors that they could open.
Many girls think these classes are mainly for boys, but Ayersman thinks they should try it.
I would tell them that it's not just some student who's sitting in their basement playing video games. You're doing applications that can, that can really enhance people's lives. So you're making applications and apps that can solve problems, help people, help animals. So it's real world applications, not just video games. I'm Mrs. Ersman and I do coding.
Homecoming dance tickets will be sold today during lunch. The dance will be on Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. in the Hall of Excellence. Tickets are $10 at lunch and $15 at the door. If you are inviting friends from other school districts, grab a form from the ticket table or in the guidance office to fill out before the dance. Join us for a dance for the ages. The homecoming game begins Friday at 7 and the parade begins at 6. Come be a part of the festivities because this week is about more than just a football game. Ellie Dunlap and Isabella Brownlee remind us that this is a week about being a Trojan.
I am a Trojan.
I am a funny person.
I am an athlete.
Well, I am dead inside.
I am silly.
I am excited to go to Disney World over fall break.
I am right.
I am insane.
I am hardworking.
I am pretty.
I am nervous to be on camera.
I am so many things.
I am beautiful.
I am going to be a state champ.
I am me.
I am short.
I'm supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
I am a freshman. I am also a freshman.
I am popular.
I am busy.
I am the sister of Ellie Dunlop.
I am Caleb.
I am.
I am sleep deprived. I am a pole vaulter.
I am insecure.
I got hope.
I am a Trojan.
I am a Trojan.
I am a Trojan.
I am a Trojan.
That's all we have for you today, CG.
Bye.
Bye.